Now the world, it's a truly wonderful and magnificent place. Sometimes we're afforded to be in a place at a time where what it is we witness, it's hard to comprehend the magnificence of what we're looking at, like this here, and where memories last a lifetime. Now, although we're very much individuals as a community of landscape photographers who all shoot in different ways for different purposes, we're probably bound together at a fundamental or molecular level with our desire to capture and celebrate this place with our efforts of photography. Giving yourself opportunities to be in that place at that time. It's often common to witness something so mesmerizing. The best decision sometimes is actually not to shoot, but just to stand, look, watch, observe, and soak it all in. Because sometimes the best photographs that you do take are those that you take with your eyes. Now, I'm actually in Utah in the US, and this place has always been high on my shoot list, and in fact was supposed to visit here in 2018 with Hasselblad, and as a Hasselblad brand ambassador through their master's program, given the H60 100C camera and a month to shoot this place for Hasselblad. Shortly after the plans were made, DJI bought Hasselblad and their business model changed and the trip never happened. I've had several years since that I could have come here of my own volition and just done a shoot, but never did it. I now, though, find myself lucky enough to be here and the ability to shoot this place at my pace. Now, life is too short. And in the last couple of years, we've lost YouTube content creators such as Craig Prentis and Ian Smith Fotografia through terminal illness and cancer. So if there's something that you want to shoot, just jolly well shoot it. Don't be put off or blinded by inconvenience, lack of time, or overcomable objects. Shoot what you want.
Morning everyone. I'm out in one of the national parks here in Utah, and anyone would think I'm Scottish in that I'm here in the height of the day in the Utah deserts with no hat on. I forgot my hat in the hotel. I was given the title of this video some thought last night, and I think I'll probably settle on shoot what you want. But there's a flip side to that, and that's don't shoot what you don't want to either. I see some pressure on creators, I think, to do videos for the purposes of taking photographs. And as I said in my last interlude video, that's actually the wrong way around for me. And despite this being a place that I've always wanted to photograph, I haven't set a lot of time aside here for this. And so I'm not here with the luxury of 12 hours in one day for one shoot at one location. I'm here for an hour, and that's okay, because I'm here to shoot what I want. And the intent of this shoot isn't to get award-winning photographs for publications, or probably for printing on large format to hang on walls, because the light's not right today. It's far too extreme, so the dynamic range is far too high. The shadows are far too deep. But that's okay, because it comes back to an earlier point I made in an earlier video. It doesn't matter what other people think. I've taken a couple of photographs here of the walk up today, and I'm just looking here at this beautiful arch of stone. And it's very majestic, and all of the landfall goes left to right, top to bottom, and the arch comes over the top almost like an elephant's trunk. It's big, it's dramatic, and it's very Utah. So I'm going to take a quick photograph of this actually. Not that the light's good, the light is kind of in my face, so I'm shooting into the shadow of the rock. But the camera here will actually pick up the dynamic range and allow me to lift and control the shadow detail. But having the shadow detail is actually quite nice because it creates separation as well. Handheld today, I have the one tripod and the vlogging camera. I'm not going to set up here today on tripod, but just handheld because the light's enough. I'm currently shooting here at 4.5 at 60, so if I take that back to, oh gosh, where will we go, 11? We'll go to f11. I don't have any NDs on today either, so I'm going to take a quick test shot. It's a little bit dark, so I'm going to come down to, despite it's being really light and bright today, the saturation of light's not such that I would have thought f11 at 60 would have been enough, but that's dark. And it's at 100 ISO. Maybe what I'll do is I'll click it up to 250 ISO to try and help with the light control here. Test shot, taken wide. Okay, that's almost there, I think.
Now it would be silly of me to try and take a haunting location of this magnitude head on with my photography. And so consequently the images that I take here today won't be my fine art ready prints that I normally do, but I would describe these as studies. It's hard to do a location like this, justice, in the time frame that I have here with your photography.
So I'm going to take a two-shot panel just to slow this down, and I'm going to take it left to right for no reason than just left to right. It's how it reads in Lightroom when you get them into post. And so I think there's some good practices to get into here with shooting left to right unless there's a reason to shoot right to left. So let me take this, and just from underneath here to illustrate the size of this thing, it's just enormous. There are some people here, Terry and crew, are over in the middle there. You'll see them just to give you a sense of scale here. When I zoom out a little bit further, you'll start getting a sense that this place, it's not just a little arch, it's just a massive arch. And that's the one that you'll see in the finished photograph. We've got some nice out of focus rocks in the bottom left corner, and that arch is taking up about half the frame in terms of top to bottom. So if I shoot this, there's a dinosaur's footprint type hole in the rock on the left, which will make my bottom left corner. And I'll shoot one 50% for number 2. That's the whole arch in. 3. At 3 I've got a bush in the bottom right corner, which would be a nice place to stop and give me square. But I'll carry on and do one more. When I'm here, I'll do one more as well. I really see this left of the arch. I really see this just to the right of that, so probably a square. So if I stop at 3 shots, that will give me square. It's very hot, it's about 100 degrees here today, and I'm out in it in the middle of the day. No sunscreen on, no hat on. But the being here is just, it's incredible. So I'm not going to take many photographs today. I'll take a couple. I'm not going to take many. There's some beautiful striations in the rocks over here with graphite and coal seams through it. It's almost like a painting. It's so bright here I can hardly see the LCD, but I'm hoping you can see these incredible streaks, particularly the one here. I think I'm pointing towards the arch just in the centre there. But again, I can't see what I'm shooting because it's just so bright. I need to go back to old school, to large format cameras, and I have a big black cloak on me today. There's some striations in the rocks there, but if I whistle right, these aren't striations, these are almost seams of different minerals in the soil. I'm just going to come wider to show you. This is the landscape that I'm seeing. It's just simply insane.
Within my photography process, I have what I call a discovery phase. And the longer that I'm in a location or a place like this, the more I notice. Now, this to me is probably as important to landscape photography as it is taking the shot itself. I don't think that photography is all about just getting that shot. I think it's about the immersive experience on location. And it's this that allows you to start joining the processes of shooting all together. Take this rogue tree here, for instance. Even in such a dramatic landscape as this, I actually notice these tiny little things, the depth of the brown on the trunk here, and also the tone, colour and hue of the greenery on the tree amongst what's such a massive and arid desert. These tiny things all serve as reference for me in post-processing, where I also notice the coloration of the contrast of the carbon deposits here on the cliff face, again giving references to how this photograph would need to be processed if I took it. And I think that it's at this discovery phase that we really start to make a difference and start to link our workflows together. The workflows of seeing to shooting and then having shot, from shooting to post-processing, ensuring that this workflow allows us to accurately portray what it was that got us to take the camera out and take that photograph in the first place. Bringing the things that we saw, that we noticed, back to life in your final shot. Now, it's so easy to get this stuff wrong in post-processing, but additionally, it's so easy to get this stuff right if you're looking at the right thing in sequence when on location. You just need to take your time. Don't just get blinded by the big stuff. So now it's time to show you 3 images, from part 1 at least. Thanks for watching, everyone, wherever you are. The Utah trip, well, that'll be continued in part 2, posted very, very soon. Until then, you take care and we'll see you soon. Cheerio.